Welcome back to Cybernation Uncensored, and welcome back to our superhero game. Before we get started, the usual disclaimers. This is intended for a mature audience, as tonight and most nights we will be tackling topics that are not suitable for certain younger audiences. So you have been warned. If you are uncomfortable with anything we're covering, please do remember to take a break and take care of yourself. For those who are going to stay, well, enjoy the misery I'm putting everyone through. Now, let's go ahead and meet our not-so-heroic supers. Dorjley.
Hi, I'm George Lee, and I play Strix.
Captain.
I am Cap'n, and I play Cosmic Drive.
Petra.
I am Petra. I play Elijah, aka Cedero, and after today's session, I actually have an important message. Loki, actually, you'll find out.
Big.
I'm Shig, and I play Cyberpunk.
Right. As always, remember to watch out if you notice any kind of pop culture reference that I make or make fun of. Tag me in Discord of Cybernation Uncensored, and I will turn you into an NPC. Now, to get started, you pick up where we left this off. Your team has just saved, question mark, Radiation Man from dying, from whatever powers were injected into him. The media is rolling with that name. Strix has also done some terrible things to a terrible man. And some things have happened. While Strix is out doing her, let's say, usual thing, what does a normal, everyday, regular time for Jean look like?
A normal, everyday time. I would say Jean is pretty disciplined when it comes to things like exercise regimens, diets, things to maintain his body, essentially. And so I imagine he's going to be working out. He's going to be meal prepping. He's going to be, he'd probably be doing calorie counting, as much as the word counting is kind of antithesis to his character. I imagine he's putting a lot of effort in maintaining his physique. Outside of all of that, he's probably just, I would imagine he's looking at the heroes around him, or maybe just like seeing who he can like call to hang out or anything like that. And so I think he might just be loitering around the hero agency and just, looking for water cooler talk, essentially.
Okay. You're into gossip?
It's not that he's into gossip, but he's loitering. Oh. So if he hears it, he'll listen in.
Not. Why don't you roll your notice?
Notice. Twice. Oh. We take it. Holy moly. We see everything.
Hold on, I didn't see the roll. 14. Okay. They're talking about one of Lighthouse's top-rated heroes in this city. Number 5 of the top 5. His name is Valor. And they're talking about something, or they're talking about how they saw him with another woman. Now, no one knows if he's married or not. His secret identity isn't known. But he has been seen with another hero named Nightveil very often. And now they're seeing him with a regular human woman. A regular civilian. Most of the people who are talking are speaking about how they basically had to do the cover-ups and the media blackouts and make sure that this wasn't seen or picked up by anyone. They kind of put signal jammers in the area. They made sure no one could take photos. They had this entire elaborate thing just to keep him and his image from, getting tarnished. Given that pictures of him and Nigel have been circulating the media over the last few months.
Wait, so time out. I was eavesdropping, but I wasn't. You were kind of speaking loudly, and it's one of those things. But so this guy's getting in trouble for having a work relationship and probably seeing his lady who he knows in real life. Well, real life outside of being a hero.
They look at you. He's got a secret identity for a reason. If he knew someone in his human life, he could have just used his human life. Point is, it presents an issue to media. After all, his popularity has skyrocketed since the whole ship with Night Veil thing happened over online. If that ship gets ruined, his popularity tanks.
Ship? Like a boat? They made a boat together?
No, like shipping culture, like people online pairing him with someone else. It's a whole thing. Do you not? It's fine.
No.
People want to speculate that he's dating another hero. If that's image is tarnished by him dating someone else, his popularity goes down.
Oh, that sounds kind of what's the word? I was a part of one of those meetings and they said to avoid these kinds of fans. It starts with a P, ends with social. It sounds very that the fans are way deeper into these people's lives than they need to be.
That's how we make money. Welcome to showbiz. The other guy he was talking to looks at you. I think I know how to explain this in a way that you particularly will truly understand. You remember back in the 80s when wrestling culture was all about keeping up the illusion?
Oh, yeah. Well, as best as it could be.
That's our lives. The illusion that our fans have of what is real in our heroes' lives, that's the media department's job. We make sure the illusion stays, no matter what. So, if in a story you're dating someone, then we keep the story up. If you get seen dating someone else, then the story breaks. Our job is to keep the story going for as long as possible to make sure that your character stays relevant for as long as possible, and Lighthouse is invested in its top 5.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. It sounded like this Valor guy's a heel, if you word it like that, because, heck, plenty of wrestlers were not so faithful to their partners, and it was, like you mentioned, it was intentionally done to, drive eyes to them. There's meant to be people who are kind of assholes, but the assholes still get attention. Is Valor meant to be an asshole, or is he just...
No, he's not meant to be an asshole. That's why we're stopping his image from getting tarnished.
Well, why don't we just pivot it? Maybe
Because
heroes ain't meant to be so perfect.
Because we're in the world of selling perfection. Heroes are an ideal. Heroes are an image. Heroes are a brand. And we can't have that brand tarnished. That's the point. Your paychecks are signed because we make sure that you don't look bad.
Say, have we met before? You too.
No. But we know you. We did the entire media campaign on you.
Yeah. Hey, it looks good. I appreciate it. But also, what's your guys' names?
I'm Tony. This is Richard. We're part of the
Tony,
marketing
Richard.
department. We're also the ones
Okay.
who came up with the solution to one of your teammates' meltdown over a few teenagers.
Meltdown. That's a interesting way of putting it, but yeah, sure.
Oh, that's not us
Say-
saying it. He
Well,
shows you all the media posts.
I get it, but you know, I kind of feel weird. I mean, I don't mind the spotlight being in it. I've never, I've been in it before, but it's also like, ain't we human? I
Oh,
don't think.
no,
Are you
no, no, no,
human,
no, no,
Tony?
no, no. No, we are human. You are the heroes. As far as Lighthouse is concerned, the only thing humanity and the rest of the world needs to see you as is gods. You are infallible superheroes of this world. You are the idols. You can do no wrong, and it is our job to make sure that you appear to never do any wrong. Particularly the two of us, because we're assigned to your new team. We've been handling your PR in the background, making sure that any mistakes you make, any conversation that hits the internet, anything that you do that isn't above board gets cleaned up, swept under the rug, and forgotten.
I see. Let me.
Your biggest mistake here, my friend, is assuming that you get to be like everyone else. You don't. You are paragons. You are the ideals. You are everything that people wish they could be but can't. Both as yourselves, as heroes in everything that you do, and we make sure that image is held up. Period.
So I got two more questions. This and I won't bother you anymore. I'm sure you're very busy. I got my day off, and all I'm doing is taking your time. And I don't mean to do that. So you know the reality of that, right? We're not gods.
Sure.
You've already seen it with Valor. Do you
Sure.
think the regular person is that simple-minded to also not see behind the veil? You mentioned wrestling. Do you think everyone really believes that Ron Gina up there is truly just the exact same guy in the ring as he is outside the ring?
Would you like me to address you as Gene or Cosmic?
That don't matter to me. I'm both.
Okay? Gene. Did the regular person vote for George Bush? Did the regular person forget about, I don't know, a certain Clinton and a certain scandal? Did the regular person seem to forget about a multitude of things that they really shouldn't have forgotten about? Point is, and this is very important, a singular person can be smart. But the vast majority of people, once put into a group, they're idiots. Once you start getting one person going, and then they get their friends going, and when they start talking about it, suddenly peer pressure comes into play, suddenly pop culture comes into play, suddenly everything isn't so clear, and the truth becomes shades of gray. One person can be smart. A mob, very easier to manipulate. How do you think we keep getting the politicians we keep getting? People in groups make dumb decisions. The story isn't about the individual. The story is about everyone involved. And just takes the one idiot to spread to everyone else. That's how we get conspiracy theorists who say we never went to the fucking moon. Just takes one idiot.
I think that's a small amount of people that think that.
You'd be
I think
surprised.
it's that they're probably loud, but I don't think they got a whole lot of footing on where they are. either way, I see what you're meaning. That it's it's giving me a lot of insight on some of these things because maybe I was a bit naive, but who knows? Maybe we just have a different opinions.
Not naive. I guess you're still idealistic. You're new after all. Once you start seeing the shit that you have to clean up, you'll start to realize how dumb people really are. Of course, that doesn't mean that you can do anything you want. You still have to have a certain level of responsibility because after all, there are some things that we can't fix. I mean, if there weren't, Nixon would have finished his term. But our job is to make sure.
Bring it up politics like I know it.
Our job is to make sure that that bandwidth of things that can't be fixed is as thin and as little as possible.
I see. Imperfect humans with imperfect humans, but also God's there. I'll play God, but behind that is, he's just a man.
Gene, imperfect humans. Well, imperfect humans are not. Groups like heroes, not just supers. Groups like anything to look up to. Look at, I don't know, fucking Beyonce and Taylor Swift. Look at K-pop. Look at all the actors and actresses. Look at how much people are raving about their favorite actors and how much it hurts when they find out that their favorite actor is a piece of shit.
I just remember the word parasocial. That was it. That was the big word in that seminar that we had to do in orientation. Parasocial. It's the type of folk that get real invested.
See, in our line of work, those are the kind of people we want to foster. Because the more of them that are out there, the more of them are going to go to bat for you online to keep your image clean. The easier it makes our jobs.
I see the slippery slope. Hey, Tony, Richard, I appreciate that. I appreciate hearing it. If you need any help from me personally or, Gene or otherwise, I could, if you need help, like moving like a sofa, easy, done in a day. Or, well, like, what was the most recent one? The Komodo dragon thing? I could, just, and he's just miming different wrestling moves, like, just right next to him.
Just to point out, you have the harder job of all of us here, so do what you do and we'll clean up. That's how it works.
Oh, yeah, no, sure. It's just, we gotta be buddies. We're co-workers, we're acquaintances. And no better way to foster these acquaintances than to, be friendly.
Yeah, fair enough. Well,
yeah. So if you got a Komodo dragon that needs suplexed or a couch that needs moving, let me know and I'll help you out.
Don't say that in public. People don't like animal abuse, but we get the message.
Well, you turn a horse to the size of a kaiju, and I think people would still understand that it is likely going to be dangerous. But people like horses.
Fair enough. See you around, Gene.
Just two-finger salute, and then he's just he has this, like, Gene's a very large man, so he has the teeny tiny water cooler cup, and he's just gonna be like, he's just gonna throw it back in the can where there's already like 20 stacked up. It takes so many cups to refresh him.
We'll leave.
And that'll be Gene's day.
And how does Elijah spend his day? Better? You're muted.
You're muted
On
in
Video Ninja.
Yep, in Video Ninja.
Still muted.
I love how he thinks we can hear him.
You figure that out. Let's try.
Just unmute yourself on Video
River.
Ninja.
Yep.
No. I fixed it. I'm done.
Okay.
All right, welcome back.
Hello.
Yes. How do you spend your day, or rather your free time?
Sodero spends a lot of his free time regular training routine. You see that he spends a lot of his a lot of conditioning. You see him training rigorously and hard in a treadmill in one of his spare rooms. He is just constantly focusing on improving his stamina, making sure that his hydration is on par with the speeds that he's running at today. Measuring blood pressure, just checking every one of his vitals, being specific on the diet, making sure that the diet doesn't contain too many calories as to bloat him the next day, but also be enough so that he doesn't accidentally go starving on the next run. But he spends a lot of his day training and especially having to take care of his pet snake.
No socializing? Just stay at home then? Okay.
Very much minimal socializing and a lot of just refreshing and trying to just have a clear head inside a empty apartment.
River, how's your human life going? Did submit your project on time?
I did. When is finals week?
Next week. Currently it is, I believe, Monday, so you're starting next Monday onwards.
Okay, that I have time. Since the arcade bar opened up, oh my god, he'll be there like all the time, not drinking. He just needs to play games without kids getting in the way. Also, like in his little workspace, working on random robotics projects and just it's Monday night, there's no movies going on that he's interested in, so he's usually Tuesday nights, it's movie night out.
Fair enough. Anything at any point do you look at your actual schedule?
I might glance at it. Won't pay too much attention.
Well, you still have some classes you're not attending, so there's that. Mostly because you have a job.
Time? Yeah.
In the morning. There's a
Is
10
it past the
a.m.
morning?
Oh no, I meant like tomorrow, when you're supposed to report for work.
Okay.
You have like a 10 a.m., 11, 12 to 1 is free, and then 1 to 4.
We'll just figure it out when we get there.
Okay. Strix, you're on your way home. You've accomplished your task.
I did want to do one thing.
Sure.
Because I've been thinking. I've been thinking.
Okay.
Could Strix feasibly turn invisible and go to, what is it, Polly? The kid?
Yeah.
The dreamer?
Yeah.
Go to his hospital room. She's gonna camp out.
In his room.
Yes.
Invisible.
Yes.
This is where you'd like to
Because-
sleep.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I've been thinking,
Okay.
like, did the poetic justice of having him mentally torment the gym teacher make the gym teacher think that it was actually him that did it?
Okay. So you're gonna stay here overnight to observe.
Yeah.
First thing, Lighthouse has removed him of all the magic inside his body. So he's just a mundane child now. That's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the morning, you'll get your answer. Now, at sunrise, the parents are inside. You have slept invisibly on the windowsill, just, I don't know, creepily standing there, overlooking the kid and his family while being completely invisible. You, much like the parents, are awakened by the news on the TV. First bit of news, the reporter. We see the scene of the reporter on the TV telling everyone in camera that the two kids who were charged with occult activities resulting in 2 separate attacks on Alder City University have pleaded guilty to the charges and are being charged only with a misdemeanor, and they are being charged with 300 hours of community service. While some people are okay with this punishment and believe that these young kids who have been bullied most of their lives just need to be taught the right ways to handle such problems, other people believe that they are adults and should have been tried as adults, and giving them a slap on the wrist sends the wrong message. Regardless, the sentence has been carried, and the kids are, doing what they have to do. This is part of Lighthouse's cover-up. You are all very well aware that they are completely innocent. But someone had to cover up some things. The second part of this, and the more pertinent, is one of Alder City University's gym teachers has been found dead in his apartment, hanging off the ceiling.
Yes.
With a note confessing his crimes.
Okay.
The main
I'm just good at my
issue.
job. Okay, great. Oh.
The main issue with that is, unfortunately, Styx, you don't get to feed on his misery. There's no misery when you're dead.
There's
He's gone.
plenty more to go around.
He's gone. You've accomplished your task. Would have been nice if he lasted a little longer, but, whatever.
I'm just too good at what I do.
But those are the news tidbits for today. Along with the fact that Radiation Man is currently being treated. There are some choppers with high zoom lenses that are zooming in on the field, showing a hero healing him, and the rest of the team in hazmat suits trying to remove all of this from him while removing his powers and figuring out how all of that's gonna work. According to estimates, there are 36 more hours until it's finished. And everyone is lauding this superhero who's healing him for his stamina and dedication. None of them are seeing the fact that he's on copious amounts of cocaine. Because of course they're not.
Right.
Also, fun fact, Lighthouse owns 80% stake in all of the media channels in this state. So, unbiased journalism. Now, you are all brought back to work the next day. Unfortunately, this means that River isn't going to class.
Darn.
Once you're here, paperwork being filed mostly by River's autonomous machine now. Your handler assigns you the case of whoever is giving these people powers. He gives you the file for Radiation Man. He gives you the very, very small file for the Komodo dragon that turned into a giant kaiju. And he tells you that most of the R&D can only tell you what you already know. That these people were mutated, and these people and things were mutated and given powers against their will. But that's as much as anyone can tell. Until Radiation Man is decontaminated, there's really no way of telling where the origin of his powers are, and the Komodo dragon is dead. He sends you the file, and he looks at you. Have absolutely no idea where to start with this, so whatever hunches you have, follow up on it. Whatever you need, give me a call. Let me see if I can't get you a warrant for whatever you might have to go through.
Something funny, Strix.
Sorry, it's just Clyde was like staring into my soul for a sec.
Yeah.
It was
If
just a
there's-
single solitary cat eye. I'm sorry.
If there's anything you need, let me know. But otherwise, this one's on you. Make the investigation, figure out what's doing this, and make sure it doesn't happen again. And if it does, put a stop to it before anything bad truly happens.
My biggest question is like, this was like a pet store Komodo dragon, right?
Well, typically you can't buy those at the pet store. Most people think it came from the forest itself.
We have Komodo dragons in our local flora and fauna.
Typically, no. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. I call it a hunch, but it's like, doesn't it seem a little intentional that a Komodo dragon, like an exotic pet, was dropped right there in that moment, got large, and then provided a threat?
It seems very intentional. But like I said, we don't have any actual leads legally, so if you'd like to follow up on the investigation of the forest, have a crack at it. Don't need a warrant to search a forest.
The radiation guy, his vocal cords are intact, right? Like we can potentially interview him after he's all irradiated from the incident.
Boys say 30 more hours, but yes. If he survives the process and we do what we have to do and we are right about the guess of what he needs, he should be able to talk.
Okay. Because I say if there's any leads possible with the current situation, that's one of them. But fingers crossed he survives whatever unimaginable pain he's going through right now.
It's going to be in
Yeah,
30
man.
hours. For
I
now,
imagine it's a pretty shit power to get stuck with.
figure out what we can do. Find some other leads. Hit the streets, get some contacts, do what you have to do to find some questions. If you need warrants, give me a call, but just know we're going to need some kind of evidence to get a warrant, so. Try public places first. See if anyone's willing to talk if you find people. Check the
Do you
park
know what
rangers
the-
if you want.
Do you know, could you give us the home address of the radiation victim?
Yeah, he goes through the file. Should be right here. Where he lives,
Okay.
where he works, and his shifts and schedules.
Okay, and you see Sidero sort of like mapping this out, turns to everyone else and says, good start location. We go to the victim's home address, check around cameras, see if anything suspicious happened, check neighbors, see if there's any unusual noises or anything that happened before the night of the incident. That's one of my leads, so however, I would like to be checking up on that first.
Yeah, I can check the cameras like around the neighborhood too. And if he has a computer, I can get in there, find things.
Were there any like cameras, like trail cams or anything like outside in that forest that you might be able to find?
Not the forest, but there's some at the edge of the city. I'll tell you, I'm in the process of acquiring the footage. Till that happens, try to see what you find on the ground. When I get the footage,
sure.
I'll send it to your personal comms.
I don't know how good of an idea going to a pet store and asking when their most recently purchased Komodo dragon was, but outside of that, I'm not 100% sure where I should go.
I think there are quite a few Komodo dragons that are illegally imported, so I don't.
That's also probably true. It's probably
Komodo.
pretty easy to get one.
Also, understand Komodo dragons are illegal to own as pets around here. If you're adamant about trying to find an angle where the dragon was purchased, well, whether illegally or not, you could ask the park rangers.
Guess we could go there.
Did anything come up? Did you do an autopsy on the Komodo dragon?
Right now, it's in the morgue. Unfortunately, we're hitting a roadblock with PETA. But we are in the process of doing it and ignoring everything that they want to say. So, right now, it's being cut open and investigated. But so far, I haven't found anything wrong with its biology other than evidence that its cells have been mutated. What that evidence is, we'll know in a few hours. Once we have it, we'll send it your way.
Mutation. Okay.
I mean, no other animals got mutated, right? Like, there's no like mutated like pigeons like walking around when he like in the area that he was radiation man. When he was walking through the forest, is there any other mutated animals to the effect of that dragon?
Haven't had the time to search because of the decontamination process, so if you can manage that on the field today, might be useful to find out.
I'll see that with the ranger guy.
Park rangers are willing to offer their support, so whatever you need, we'll provide.
Okay, mutation. Great. Okay. Well, we have one location, so I'll be heading to that. I don't know about anyone else. I think River, Cyberbug, you're coming with checking out cameras as well. Strix, what's going on in that mind of yours? What do you have cooking up?
Nothing really. This whole thing is beyond my personal scope of things, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe I hate to admit it, but I may need to use technology.
Oh, wait, no, that's my things. I can help you. Do you need help? I can help you.
I don't know. I think I need to look into the amalgamation of magic and science.
Dude,
I mean, if you
this
think
is
about
my
it,
thing. I can totally help you with that.
if you think about it, a computer is just a rock with like numbers and letters written on it to like make a screen show up. That's really no different than like magic.
Well, the problem is that
Very different.
in science or computer science, it's ones and zeros. That's all it is. Magic doesn't have any binary, which is what causes the clash that I just do not like.
But hey, Strix, if you want to avoid, if you're scared of growing into someone better, you can also come with me to talk to people, park rangers.
Or
Oh,
I can help you with your
for me.
technology issue.
That is your path. Choose wisely.
Fix. So it's either
Yes.
humans or technology. Which one do you hate less?
They both suck.
Hey, but there's also going to be animals, and if knowing you, if you're lucky, they might be like radiated, disgusting messes, and they, maybe like eat it or something.
We can't
You
exactly
go
also
get pancakes afterwards.
we can't
It won't take me
also,
long to find things.
at this point we can't really pick and choose based on comfort either, so you're gonna have to do something.
I will do research. I am good at that. Show me how to use the box with the buttons, the many buttons.
Oh yeah, I totally got you. It's so easy.
Okay.
I almost won. I almost had him. We'll get him next time.
So, we split the team slightly. Strix, you are on a computer. What is it that you'd like to do with this computer?
I think Strix wants to learn more about weird science and the history of it and how it works and what/who could have created such creatures.
Okay. Ordinarily, there's no roll for this, but given who you are, I'd like you to roll your electronics, and if you don't have it, roll unskilled attempt.
You know, believe it or not, I don't have electronics.
Shocking.
No, really?
Crazy.
What?
How shocking.
Yeah. Well,
An unskilled attempt.
I'm being set up for failure.
Okay.
You walked into the failure.
I did.
That's just how it happens. Okay. You're on the computer. You are typing away like one of those old grandmas who uses only their index fingers on every letter. Something happens to that computer. It crashes. It blue screens. You're not sure why it has a blue screen on it. It has a sad face on it. And then it just shuts down. And you can't seem
Is
to
that
turn it back
normal?
on.
I turned to Cyberbug.
Do you want me to type for you? I don't know
Don't
how you
you-
did that, honestly.
Don't you
That's
need to go to the guy's house and examine any cameras and computers he has?
later?
Okay.
This is my new priority.
Cyberbug can go, turn the computer back on with the power button and can start searching. Weird science is a particular practice. While Cyberbug is looking for this, I need Strix to roll her occult.
Oh, finally something.
Or something.
Something I can do.
But I do need Cyberbug to roll his science.
Is Strix trying to figure out computers by applying it to occult magic?
That would be on brand. 8. Okay. And 4 for science. All right. Cyberbug. When you start looking up history, methodology of weird science, it's not that different from the scientific process. You have a guess, a hypothesis, you make experiments, you see if it's replicable. Despite how volatile science and despite how volatile magic is, at some point, at some application, it can be replicated and it can be done. And the thing that you're looking at regarding all these sudden superpowers is some form of an older science known as alchemy, turning one thing into something else. It seems to line up with the small bit of details you've gotten from the forensic report of how the cells have been mutated, how parts of the Komodo dragon have been changed and then changed back. It lines up, except what you know is that alchemy typically applies to minerals. You change coal into gold, you change one material into another. You've never heard or seen an application to people that was ever successful. People or living things that was ever successful. That typically doesn't happen well, but it's the closest thing that you've found so far. Strix, while Cyberbug is rapidly typing, and honestly, probably a little bit of the power bleeds over where it types for him as he searches, as he makes the computer involuntarily multitask. You start to realize there are other ways to look at this. You may not have a knowledge of this kind of science, but at the end of the day, weird science is still part magic. The weird part of that is magic. There is magic involved in this somehow, just not the kind of magic you deal with. However, there are some things in the forest that might have some answers. certain creatures that share an ancestry with you that like living in the woods, certain beings that don't like dealing with people, that may prefer to speak with you, that may have some insight that you could poke at if you'd like to abandon River to this. Or abandon Cyberbug to this research of the technology. You know, by going invisible and just teleporting.
She might just teleport. This turns to River and goes, I have a lead. I'll be back.
Okay, do you want me to come with?
Cyberbug's typing, and then you hear a poof and the sound of air rushing to fill a vacuum, and you turn around and Strix is gone.
Feel a little sad now. After a moment of despair and sadness, he will overcome it and then go meet with Figaro.
Okay. Now, Cosmic, you have elected to go to the forest. Speak to the park rangers. It doesn't take you that long. It takes you about 30 minutes of driving until you get there. The park rangers have set up a perimeter around Radiation Man, a perimeter that is getting smaller and smaller as the hours go by, meaning the necessary safe distance gets smaller. But one of them looks at you. Hey, ain't you that new hero from the guys who just stopped the giant thing? I'm a big fan. Can I help you with anything?
Yeah, that's me. Well, probably me, unless there's like
Hey,
another large animal like somewhere else. But
you look bigger in person. Damn. How much do you
I've heard
bench?
it before. Oh, you know, it changes every day because I don't just stop at where I get. You know, I don't sit still. That's how I put it.
Well,
So,
that's just downright
right now,
motivational.
Some 500 each, some curling for 500s.
That's just downright super.
1,400 deadlifts, you know. Either way, as much as I could sit here and talk about me, I gotta ask you some questions. Are you open?
Well, when the mountain of a man starts asking me questions, Pappy said to answer. So why don't you tell me what you need to know?
Yeah. Say, so there was the big Komodo dragon, right? That's news. Like everyone knows that.
Yeah,
There's
big
that
fella.
dragon.
Ruined a bit of
Yeah.
our forest, too.
So, was there any other weird animals that you saw, like a pigeon, like 3 feet, or like a squirrel with no tail, or you know anything else that could have been affected by that guy over there?
Well, nothing that we haven't seen every day. Komodo dragons, not normal here. Especially ones that are hundreds of feet tall. But if you're asking about other strange animals, not really.
Gotcha. So you ain't seen nothing else that was like mutated, like, and I'm saying like mutated, like multiple eyes, but like long teeth or like no teeth. Or...
Not around these here parts, but ever since the attack, we haven't exactly had the opportunity to start scanning around the forest again. Would you like us to send some people to look?
Well, I mean, you'll probably see it eventually, because you know, that guy over there, he's still coughing up some radiation. So I imagine eventually you'll see a bird that's like a little weird looking, if the barrier is not so good to prevent them from flying around him. But no, that's good information. Is this private property, this forest?
It's the property of the Alder city government, and we are the rangers trying to protect it. It spans hundreds of acres.
Gotcha. Where would be the easiest point of entry? I mean, I drove up here. There was a curvy, windy road into a parking lot, but like, is there any other way in?
Well, that entirely depends on your method of coming in. I mean, if you're using a car, sure, you take the road, that's the easiest way to go through. You won't fit in the density of the forest. But if you're traveling on foot, well, it's a forest. Any way in is a way in.
That's true. Damn it. Because I'm thinking, correct me if I'm wrong, Komodo dragons aren't native flora and fauna to this forest, right?
No, sir. Komodo dragons typically show up in tropical forests, which we are not.
Good. Well, not good, but good in the sense of glad I was correct on that.
Oh, if it matters to you, if it helps, we did find the origin of the large creature, or at least where it turned large. Kind of just followed the trail of destroyed trees.
Yeah, that would be good. I'd like to go there and at least, check out the area.
Would you like a ride?
Yeah, if it's far enough away, sure.
Yeah, it's about 15 miles from here.
That is far enough away. Yeah, sure.
He brings you on his truck, of which half the side that you sit on depresses to the ground as the mountain of a man tries to get into a ranger's truck, and he starts driving.
Like Shaquille O'Neal trying to sit in a little pickup.
Yeah, and he starts playing some country music. Eventually, he brings you to where they saw the first set of broken down trees. Now, the rest of the way here, what you saw were trees that were crushed, like a giant foot just sort of flattened them. What you see here are trees that are bent in particular directions, like something grew in size and then just forced it out of the way. So this is the origin of where the thing at least transformed into a giant thing.
So it was small, and then it wasn't really quick.
Well, sir, I don't particularly know the physics of things turning humongous. At least that's what my wife says. So, I'm not entirely sure. But it looks like that it just grew and pushed the trees out of the way.
Cosmic is like, he's still a sentence behind what the guy said. And he's... it grew and it pushed the trees apart. And so it's a very serious investigation. Please don't make me laugh. It could impede something. I don't know. It'll impede something. That's really funny though. Either way. And we're just like right in the middle of the forest. Like there's no road that's nearby. I mean the pickup and then
you had to drop the pickup about a mile off and then walk here.
Damn it. So it'd be kind of hard to track footsteps of someone who came in and then did
Not
this.
necessarily. You can see footsteps because again, it's not a beaten path, so footsteps would be fairly evident, broken trees and disturbed foliage. But it is a survival roll.
Hey, help me look with this park ranger. I got decent eyes, but I imagine you know these woods more than I do. Let's take a look for some like footsteps and don't count your own. We know where we came from. That truck's over there. We walked, a little tipsy-turvy over here from there, so don't count those. But if you see any other footsteps, point them out to me, all right?
You may roll the unskilled attempt, but you can untick the unskilled modifier as sort of a assist from him.
Holy moly. I see everything.
That is an amazing roll. As an 8. Okay. The strange thing is, other than the footprints you and the ranger just created, there weren't any. Nothing going in or out. But you do see disturbed foliage because you have a center of impact where it expanded. You do see a set of foliage that's been disturbed, like 2 sets of feet were just there, moved about a bit, and then disappeared.
I think I understand what happened.
You do?
There was a guy. Well, yeah, there was a guy here. He came in here just like a, snap of a match. Dropped the lizard, made the lizard big, left. Didn't even need to move it all. It's pretty easy practice, teleporting.
Well, now that's just rude. Dropping a creature like that in a place that where it don't belong.
I know, and it was, frankly, it was rude that they don't make cages so big to peacefully take them in either.
One of the dragons ain't gonna survive in this forest. Too cold. Not enough sunlight.
Yeah, that's why this one didn't survive. Either way, I might need to have my more magically inclined friend take a look at this, because I can't track where someone teleported in and out. But maybe one of my buddies
You hear the
can.
sound of teleportation somewhere in the distance echo through the forest and scare some of the birds. Oh, that ain't normal.
Hey, do you know the best way to get over there? Because if that's the guy who dropped this Komodo dragon, I need to get there as quick as possible.
Alright, sir, I'll get you there in a jiffy. He pulls out his double-barrel shotgun and starts walking.
No, don't. You won't need that, because if this is really the guy that dropped Komodo dragon, I want you to bring me like a mile out, and then you need to leave. Well, like go to your truck, and then if you start hearing more loud noises, then leave, like drive away, leave.
Well, with respect to you, sir, it is my forest and my duty.
I think your job is more inclined on like poaching and like vandalizers, not the supernatural that just like explodes the trees.
I know about
I
you,
think that's
sir,
more
but
my
exploding trees seems like vandalism to me. And then he just starts walking.
Oh, god damn it. Why is every he's just whispering this to himself, why is every protector in this world a suicidal freak?
Oh. When you walk, you actually see Strix. Strix, when you arrive at a particular place, would you like to call on to something?
Yes. Do I know
There's
exactly what I'm looking for? Or who?
You never really know what you're gonna get with forests like these. Of what kind of creature of unnatural origins would show up.
Okay.
So when you walk and you move, you do find, the reason you were inclined to appear here was because of a particular mushroom circle. Just left
I
there.
see.
When you start calling, something does answer. It's a woman who at first, in the shadow of the trees, looks fairly human. But as she moves forward, her shadow changes, or the silhouette of her body changes, and it starts to grow some antlers along the ridges of her forehead, extending backwards, sharpened ears, solid black marbles as eyes, and a dress sort of like made of vines, twigs, leaves, sewn and patched together. Skin is very pale, not human pale, but like marble. A dryad. She moves forward. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I've not seen one of your kind in Many, many years.
And I might say the same for you as well. I'd imagine with everything that the humans have done to your forest, that there are not many of you left.
There are in locations they have yet to touch. We endeavor to keep it that way. The humans who manage this particular forest are agreeable in that regard. But to what do I owe the visit?
Well, I am looking for a particular being that is able to create mutations. Maybe you yourself saw that giant reptilian creature that was dropped into this very forest, or the man who irradiated poison and most likely killed many of the animals here. We believe that they are connected.
I am aware of everything you're speaking of. I'm not aware of who the person is. I know that they appeared in the middle of the forest through magic. And I know that they have ill intent on everything. Your concrete city and this forest. I did not get a look at the man who dropped your Komodo dragon, but I can tell you a little bit about his magic.
I would love to know.
It relies on nature more than you might expect. Reptiles are fascinating creatures. Unlike humanity, they don't have a natural cap on their size. That is how you get such giant snakes. Of course, the truth is, most reptiles will eventually stop growing for a variety of natural reasons. Turning one into such a size is a matter of augmenting that natural ability. As for your radioactive man, he works in a nuclear power plant. Every day he is exposed. Yes, the humans have their safety tools, but the exposure is there. What you're looking for is a man who creates natural mutations and turns them into unnatural things. In other words, he uses our kind of magic with the human kind of science.
Is what I was thinking. It does sound of the old world.
I wish that were so.
It was.
But they have bastardized it, changed it, ruined it. Well, that's as much as I was able to tell with the brief glimpse. Humans approach. That is my cue to leave. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
She steps back and steps into a tree as Cosmic arrives with a park ranger.
And Strix turns around.
Hey, I think that's the one. I think that's the one turning the Komodo dragons. I think you should shoot it. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. Before you actually get a trigger, before you trigger finger, just don't do that.
Hey, you're the other hero who took down the giant dragon.
Yeah, that's my buddy.
Yes. Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sure.
She's not so social. Don't take it personally.
Oh, that's fine. I understand. I sometimes prefer the squirrels over people too.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that, Strix? You like squirrels.
Okay.
Well,
I
if
thought-
you won't
thought
be,
I'd connect you.
if you won't be needing me here, I'm gonna get some of my boys and start replanting them broken trees. Can't let this forest go down now.
Yeah, I
Please,
think we'll be good.
Let me know if there's gonna be any more giant monsters that are gonna be rampaging through our forest. Thank you.
Ideally,
Oh, yes.
none. But
We'll
yeah,
be sure
inform you.
to alert you as soon as we know.
Mhm. Or at least someone from Lighthouse. Might not be me or Strix specifically, but someone.
All right, even. He leaves.
You know, I never got that guy's name. Real nice guy. He's also a suicidal freak that walks headlong into danger.
Also, are you saying that you are one or what?
No, I'm saying the mall cop that works at that college that walked to a werewolf with a stun gun. He was another one.
Oh.
Either way.
Humans are very short-sighted.
Yeah, or really dedicated to the job. I found where our culprit teleported in. Outside that, no idea. They showed up, dropped the lizard, made a lizard-sized bomb, left. In the same place that they sat.
I believe I know where the magic came from.
Okay, like where?
They are not of this earth. Well, the origin of the magic, this person, or I don't know if they're actually a person or what exactly, but whoever it is has taken a very ancient otherworldly form of magic and bastardized it with science and twisted it and corrupted it, but it is founded in nature.
You're saying
Komodo
it's
dragons are natural beings. They are of the natural world, as is radiation in its own way. We have just found a way to harness it, but it was radiation that was already occurring around our friend. Ugh.
So you're saying Mr. Radiation and this guy are connected in the sense that, like, what happened to him was natural, but, like, not natural in how it, like, turned on, per se?
I am saying that the man who created both the Komodo dragon and Radiation Man used things that were already naturally occurring to twist them and corrupt them and mutate them.
Oh, like a...
Much like with
like
Lucian.
Einstein.
What?
Like
Who?
Einstein. You know, the guy with, like, the crazy hair, crazy mustache.
So you? Are you? Is that your
No.
nickname?
No, I can only have hoped to be like Einstein. No, he was this guy who essentially created, like, what's the word? Like theoretical math. I don't know. He made weird, like, science stuffs, and I don't fully get it. But I'm saying the point is, they're connecting things to things that otherwise had no connections but do have connections, and now this guy is using it for malicious intent. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you want me to show you where they teleported in?
Sure. Yes. Thank you.
Gotcha. Well, I'll explain on the way.
The magic used to teleport Strix is not the same as most sorcerers on Earth. It is the same as what you use to teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Except changed.
Changed.
But the way the foliage is disturbed, the like swirling pattern of it resembles how you would if you disturbed any particular dust or mud or anything on the ground.
Cosmic is just looking. Cosmic doesn't know the connection, so he's just looking at the specific
Disturbed
foliage
ground.
of our target and is teleporting like back and forth the way he does it, which is not like that. And he's just looking at, like, staring at it, just like doing these subtle teleports back and forth. Just be like, I don't get it. Do you get it? Because I don't get it.
Shh.
Okay.
I am
Yep.
thinking.
Right.
Can I turn into? Yeah, I'm gonna turn into like a wolf again
Sure.
and try and get a scent. Not necessarily to like track, because obviously like this person like teleported in and out. I'm not gonna be able to just like follow, but I want to get this scent so that if I ever encounter it again, that I would know it.
Oh.
Roll your
You have
notice.
a dirty sock.
Notice. Okay.
Well, give yourself
Oh,
a
I
plus
hope
2
you
for
like-
being a wolf.
Okay.
Whoa! Didn't know you could do that.
She can't talk like this. It's like-
So can you like speakers that just come out like barks? Oh, well, that's my answer.
Wow, that's a lot.
Holy moly!
Okay. There's a human scent to it, definitely. But that's not the most distinct thing. The most distinct thing is a smell that most humans, or animals for that matter, will never really smell in their lives. It's the smell of like a metallic tinge of lightning having just struck the ozone. It's got a metallic... It's like sniffing steel that's had a current go through it. It's got a strange odor. It's comparable to the smell of chlorine, almost, on metal. It's a very distinct aroma that even as a human you'd be able to smell it at this point. But it would be better if you were a wolf. But that's the
Does
scent
it-
beyond being just human.
Okay. Am I getting that the smell is caused from the magic, or does it seem like this person has metal as a part of them?
I think it's both. It's technology and magic.
Well,
The
but like, is the
person-
metal that I'm smelling coming from the magic, or is it coming from actual metal that's melded to their being?
The magic.
The magic. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Having exhausted your level of information here, and having discovered that, we'll cut it to Sidero first, since Cyberbug was typing things for you that you just abandoned. Sidero, you arrive in the apartment in little to no time at all. You rush through. He lives in, you know, those like L-shaped 2-story apartments with like the parking in front. It's just a very bare bones basic place. When you go through, he lives in one of the first floor apartments. You have permission to go open his door. You don't have a key, but you can do the same trick. Hold the doorknob, rapidly vibrate until the lock falls off. when you enter his apartment, it is considered a crime scene, which means you are allowed to go in and investigate. We can start with your notice roll, just to see what's there on the surface off the bat.
Obviously, I'm adding an investigator, right?
Yes.
Cool.
You can-
There's so many things I need to remove and add.
You can keep everything and then just add investigator and nothing else. Everything else is kept.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, you're not. Sorry, you're not supposed to be distracted. Why is that?
Yeah, that's why I was a little bit confused.
Okay. You can get rid of that. You're not. That's not a thing.
Cool. Yep. I'll add that. I'll roll that now. I'm gonna spend
No, it's 8 because of all your bonuses.
Okay. Cool. Yep.
It's very hard for you to fail anything on this roll. You want to speed through it, meaning use your speed, or do this human speed?
I'll speed through it.
Okay. About 5 seconds of looking around. He does have a shitty little personal laptop. It's not. It's kind of still running on like Windows 8. It's working fine. Just old, slow, natural wear and tear. Obviously, hacking isn't really your thing, so might wait for Cyberpunk to arrive. But everything else that you find here seems fairly normal for a guy who works in the power plant. He has his hazmat suit, he has his IDs, he has all of these. He did leave his worker's uniform and ID, which means that when he went to the power plant, he wasn't dressed for work. So whatever happened didn't happen while he was at work. It happened before that, before he could get dressed for work. That also, in your mind, tells you that if he was walking around irradiating everyone around him, this entire apartment would be dead and radioactive. It is not. So whatever happened to him, he was sort of just dropped into the area. And that can...
Can I look at...
Sorry, when Cosmic or Strix teleport near a set of paperwork or things that can be moved, it usually leaves a mess, because air fills the vacuum. The same thing is happening here.
Okay. So there's just like sort of like a pocket vacuum of like a space that's been like obviously disrupted by a teleportation kind of thing.
Well, the
Is that what I'm
vacuum's not there anymore, but basically the vacuum was filled and kind of made papers and everything fly all over the place.
Teleportation. Okay.
It also stands to reason he was teleported, because if he wasn't, he would have killed everyone on his way to work.
Okay. What I'm going to do is after checking on that, I'm then going to try checking neighbors, local cameras, and see if there's any sort of... I'm no longer focusing on the point of the... obviously, I still want to look at the time of the incident, but I also want to look at a couple of days beforehand and see if there's any suspicious activity or any sort of staking out of this person's house.
You want to ask the neighbors, the apartment owner, the usual investigative thing?
Yes, please, yeah.
Persuasion.
Persuasion? Oh, okay.
Just to get them talking.
Of course, yeah. Do I have that? I don't have that as my skill, so it's just...
No.
Oh, never mind, I do. I do have it.
You just roll. That was pretty good. Okay. Once you start talking to the various people here, who are more than happy to see you, most of them don't really know the guy that well, but all of them do note that at around 7-ish a.m., before 7 a.m., they heard a loud explosive sound. Not a gunshot or anything, but just a whoosh kind of sound, as they describe it, in his apartment. And a few minutes later, they heard it again. but in a different tone, which you can associate with teleporting in and out, given you have 2 members of your team who does that. The other thing is one of the neighbors talks about how the guy has been was complaining or was drinking a lot a few days before the incident, complaining about how he's about to lose his job. And then he stopped drinking after he met with some guy who seemed to be offering him work. Again, he doesn't know the guy personally. It's sort of what he hears in between the very thin walls. But that's all he knows.
But the main pickup is that there is somebody that communicated with him about getting a better job, and then coincidentally,
the day after this happens.
Okay. Man, I really need that radiation guy to survive. But okay, I assume I can just press on about it, but I assume it just gets the same answer. They heard the conversation, but that's really it.
Only one person heard it. The rest of them weren't around when it happened. But one person did hear bits of the conversation about a job and something. Didn't see the guy though.
Okay, that's useful though.
Yeah.
I'm now gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the cameras to see if there's any time or position where the victim is spotted with another person.
It's at some point before Cyberbug arrives, you are provided with the camera footage from your handler, who has finally acquired all of them, both the edge of the city, this apartment, and anything in between that they can manage. The thing is, at the time of the incident, when people start hearing that whooshing sound, there's no one entering or leaving the apartment. And obviously the cameras, there are no CCTVs in the apartment complex itself, just the traffic cams that have it in view. So there's no audio that's reliable, but there is no one leaving or entering at the times that people heard. And you can play this like 1,000 speed and watch it in a few seconds. It's the same. There's no one entering or leaving that apartment within hours of the incident. That guy was already attacking and your team was already on it, and no one has entered or left the apartment. However, a few days before, there is someone on the camera who walks in and knocks on the door right around the day that the neighbor said, or a day before, when the neighbor said that someone was speaking. He's in a sharp suit. The face is pretty non-distinct. So non-distinct and so devoid of any particular features that it makes you feel like it's a disguise. But he's let in. An hour later, he leaves. Now, the camera shows him going down the staircase on the left, but it doesn't show him exiting the building to the first floor. Like, he went down the staircase. When he's out of view of the camera, he just disappeared.
Okay. And I'm going to quickly double check that staircase, sort of run quickly up and down, just to double check there's no like hidden entrances or exits.
No, just the wall.
Okay.
And this is right around the time Cyberbug finally arrives, flying all the way here.
Hey.
Hello.
Cidra's going to call up. This laptop, and you see Cidero sort of puts on the desk this. What type of shitty brand laptop are we talking about, Nigel?
An old HP.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we need to get into this. Got some really good information here, but I feel like if we just get into this guy's DMs, then we should be making even more progress.
I feel like I'm already getting into the computer as he's explaining everything.
Make the electronics roll for me.
In a moment, you're gonna get it. Electronics. There you go.
But I'm giving Cidro the Benny back. He didn't need to roll it.
Yeah, I literally pressed B on my keyboard and it rolled a Benny. I was so surprised.
Yeah, that's sick. You can just press B.
You can just press a keybind and it just rolls it for you.
I'll give it back. But Cyberbug, it's a really crappy laptop. It was probably great in its time. And you can influence machines, but you can only influence them to the ability that they're capable of doing. Like, if you can mind control someone and tell them to run a marathon, they're gonna run as much as they can run. However, you do manage to break through it. And you do find most of his socials. Seems to be a perfectly nice guy. Has some friends, messages them. He goes to, or he doesn't seem to be going to any questionable sites that would make this laptop even worse than it already is. He does, however, have nearly 24 job applications just sent out on various places. But the thing that you find in his DMs is an account that's already been deleted. But you still see the message history. It's talking about... The best way to describe it is you're reading cult-like messaging of like, are you tired of your life? Do you think you deserve something better? Has society treated you wrong? And he's just agreeing with it, and he's tired of his job, and he's very, very, he feels like he could be doing more with his life than being a technician at the nuclear power plant. Feel like you're not getting what you deserve. Let me help. I can turn your life around. Or at least I can give you the tools to do it yourself. And he unfortunately fell for it and set up a meet, aligning with the timeline that Sidero saw of the guy arriving. The DMs were in the morning, the guy arrived in the evening. The account's been deleted and wiped, and through all your powers of technology and machinery, you realize that whoever deleted it used the similar set of powers to make sure that it's not traceable, that it's been completely erased.
Got it.
Someone knows what they're doing.
So, okay. So do you think the Komodo dragon had a difficult life too, if this is how he's finding them?
If that Komodo dragon was brought here legally, then I can imagine that its living conditions weren't exactly the best, but unless you can find a Komodo dragon's Snapchat or Instagram page, I don't think.
I mean, I could try. Might take a while.
You could try, but I think desperate people. Okay, we have I don't think we have enough we can like properly bite down on, but what we do know is that and I showed them sort of like a screenshot of like the guy arriving at the suit guy with the pale face, not Slender Man, the guy with the pale face, who's expressionless.
The guy, yeah, the guy.
Yeah. I show him that picture, and I say, this weird-looking dude is the culprit, and that's absolutely a disguise, 100%.
Good. Did you roll research, Sidro?
Okay. Do I have to decide to use a Benny before or after the roll?
No, you use a Benny if you want to re-roll it. It's a choice after.
Okay. Can I add investigator?
Yes. That's 4, thanks to investigator.
Is that
Yeah, it's 4. 4 is a
okay, cool.
4 is a success. 4 is the minimum success. Since Cyberbug already brought up the question, human, desperate, recruited, evolved. The Komodo dragon didn't really get all that many powers. other than breathing fire. It grew large. This guy had very specific sets of powers. It had the radiation, it had the magnetic field to contain the radiation. He was given a very contained group of powers that were, to be honest, if you fine-tuned it a little bit, it would make for a great superhero. I mean, a dangerous superhero, but if you could fine-tune that radiation, there's a lot of things you could do with it. The Komodo dragon was just a giant lizard that breathes fire. To you, in your fast-paced thinking, it feels more like the Komodo dragon was there to try and stop you. Because you've caught this guy. Or more particularly because you didn't kill this guy.
So, the Komodo dragon wasn't a... The Komodo dragon was more of a distraction, not a long-term project.
Either a distraction or whoever's doing this really wants to see you kill the things that are being enhanced. One of those two. And if you wouldn't kill the guy, maybe you'll kill a giant lizard.
This is a distraction or a test. And either way we go about it. Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense than a Komodo dragon with depression.
Yes. I feel like the person who was observing us didn't get the fight they were getting, so they put the Komodo dragon in there just to spice things up when we got the radiation person under control fairly quickly. That's one possibility, but honestly, there's a chance we may have to wait a little bit longer and wait for another one of these beings to be gifted.
Oh my god,
but...
I have an idea. What if, okay, all right, hear me out. I create a fake profile of this person who like never existed but has existed, you know, their whole life, like a real person has, and try to bait them, this guy, into starting a message with this fake person, and then we schedule a meetup, and then wham bam bam, we figure it out.
I like the idea, but I don't think you'd be the only depressed person in the city. Depressed enough to have them approached by it. It's worth a shout, but I think you'd be attracting, instead of this superpowered person, you'd just be attracting regular MLM pyramid schemes. But you can definitely try.
I'm going to try.
Statistically, it doesn't seem the most probable.
Well, statistically, we're kind of stuck. Either waiting around till someone shows up with powers or trying something. You know, because I can't trace back his account. It's gone. I mean, I can block like fake scams, like the pyramid schemes you're talking about. But like this, like I can't trace back, so it's but I think I can attract it. Okay. And for two, the other thing that I found out earlier is all this stuff, you know, the science and magic, it's kind of connected to like alchemy and like that stuff, but with like actual
Did Shig just disappear?
Shig is here.
Shig is here.
Shig.
I don't see the video. And Shig is gone.
Now, and Nigel's
Well-
gone for Shig.
What?
Wait, look at it on stream. Why is shit gone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I don't
now.
see
Shig
Shig.
is gone.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm here.
You're
I've
back.
been here.
Shig has been here.
So yeah,
Weirdest
alchemy.
bugger.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to say everything again? Because I don't know if anyone heard anything.
I heard it.
We all heard you.
Okay.
I think Stream
Something
heard
about
you.
alchemy
Nigel
and
did.
actual human cells and not, you know, regular alchemy and that stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. So, given that information, Sidero, again, your brain, whether you like it or not, thinks 100 times faster than anyone else. Maybe that's the main thing. He targeted someone involved in nuclear physics, which is, to be fair, kind of aligns with alchemy. You're taking unrefined uranium, changing it so that it fits your purpose, and providing energy from it. There is a chance that he's not after just anyone. He's after people involved in the nuclear field. Maybe this guy wasn't an accident. He was the first.
You know what? Cyberpunk, if you do set up a profile, make the person that you're trying to be. Make this persona somebody from a nuclear background, somebody high up in the nuclear engineering degree. Probably not involved in the rods themselves, but I would say probably someone like a supervisor. If you honestly go creative with it, but
Yeah, I got this.
if that's correct, then baiting them out could be a lot more probable, but it has to be airtight. But you got that, so
Make a
I need
hacking
to-
roll.
This is my time to shine.
Hacking roll. Cyberbug.
Hacking.
Should be something you're pretty good at. And there it is. Oh wait, no,
At
you have
what point do I get rid of my wound?
you have 3 more days until you can heal because Strix didn't want to heal you. You may use Benny for that.
Use a Benny.
You can ask the you can
I
ask
should have
the
pressed
guy.
B.
You can ask the super off cocaine guy to see if they could heal you.
That's
I pressed B this time. Maybe
You're-
it'll be. Oh, that didn't do anything. That didn't roll for me.
B only spends
I
the Benny,
did- oh.
doesn't make a roll. I have to give that back.
Okay, now I'm gonna try it again. What am I, Aaron? Are you serious?
Your hands are killing you.
Two?
There are +2s. There are 3 of them. Would you like to use one?
I'm gonna use a damn +2.
Yes. that wasn't a pleasant series of events. But the main difficulty you have in creating this profile is that there are people that already exist, and you have to, put them aside. You have to create a persona that has an employment record that the people who work in this nuclear facility are not going to find. It takes a little bit of time, but you are able to make the most airtight fake profile with a fake face and everything just placed there. While you're doing this, Strix and Cosmic, where do you go after discovering the teleportation? We're working on the logic of Blade Runner where there are shifts and there is time moving as you guys accomplish certain tasks. They take a little bit of time.
Well, I see. Did you get a scent? Are you there,
Strix?
Lasty? I know you can't speak in barks and whatnot, but you can probably turn it back into Strix, and then you'll say, "Yeah, Cosmic, I got a scent," instead of just looking at the camera, not knowing I'm talking to you. Hey, Dorothy, you
Strix?
there?
What?
finally.
Sorry.
Oh
Dude.
my
I've been talking to you
god,
this whole time.
dude.
Hey,
I left this plane of existence. I'm so sorry. I forgot to take my Adderall today. My brain is I'm so sorry. What's happening?
from
Oh.
from the top.
Sorry.
Too strict. Cosmic said,
Yeah.
"Hey, Lassie, did you get a scent? I know you can't speak to me because you're a dog, but can you is that yes? Not once. If yes,
She transports back. It's strict.
Yes, I did get a scent, and
all right. So where are we heading?
I know
Yeah.
what their magic smells like, and I know what they smell like. So
cool. Where do we go now? Do you
I don't
smell them?
know. No,
You said you had a scent.
I have a scent, yes, and I will know it when I run into them. But
I see. But there's no like scent line
They-
that like connects back to them.
they teleported out of here. I have no idea where they went.
I don't know if the scent carries like through teleportation. I don't know how it works. It's different than what I did. I already figured that out.
Well,
Team,
I don't have.
we got a scent, but we don't know where it goes.
Oh,
What kind of scent?
Hey, Strix, what kind of scent?
A human one?
But like,
Wait.
don't humans all smell different?
I mean, yes, but I don't know how to explain the intricacies of what a dog smells when they smell a human. It is not something that is
This isn't a
translatable.
this isn't a euphemism. I saw her turn into a dog.
We're not doubting any of that, which
What
is
kind
fine.
of dog?
It was like a wolf. Yeah,
Yo, that's sick.
that's what I said.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Your
I
The
know.
point is,
your handler pings all of you and says, "Autopsy on the dragon is completed. Its cells have been changed and mutated, and then changed back. Genetic damage has been done. Now that we know what happened to it, we can assume it happened to our radiation man, which means the healing process may go a little faster now. He should be good to talk to by the morning."
Should we be keeping a close eye on this radiation man?
Got some people on site right now just to make sure. And some people are ready to respond if something does happen. Cosmic Strix and Sidero, you can get there the fastest. But for now, there's no point in sticking around and putting yourselves at risk if something fails with the decontamination process.
Gotcha. How are you guys doing over there?
we got some good readings. We got some good evidence. Mostly, we have video of the perpetrator. We have.
Shit.
Cyberbug is currently concocting up a social profile to lure him.
Like to catch a predator?
Exactly like Catch a Predator. Man, this is like one of my best ideas. I got it all thought out.
It's a good idea.
So,
I like that.
well, we're not catching pedophiles, we're catching supervillains.
Well, that we know of.
I mean, interchangeable. We're catching bad people. I buzz back in.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah,
stop talking.
yeah. No, I get it. I hear what you're hearing.
Not villains. Thank you. But
Not
yes.
all villains. Anyways, okay. So I hear that. So Radiation Man is a victim of this guy too.
Yeah.
All right.
He's yes, radiation. Basically, what happens? It's kind of like, do you know like an MLM? Do you know what MLMs are, or multi-level marketing schemes?
M&Ms?
I'm thinking of like the Instagram fad like years ago.
Pyramid schemes. Do you know what pyramid schemes are?
I know what that is. Shout out Herbalife.
Okay. Basically, I always call them the villain right now is currently trying to lure in high people at high management or people working at nuclear plants because due to the mutation and that explains why they're mutating. This person wants to try and test both us and the people that they're testing on. They want to test their powers. And to do so, they have to have access to nuclear power, which they do so by coercing and by convincing nuclear power plant employees, such as our victim, to do what they do. Well, obviously, with the teleporting them out, giving them power, fucking them up. But the point is that we now have a motive. We now have a potential motive. We have a potential identified individual. We are soaring on all bases, but at the same time, it feels like we're a little bit at dead end, which is why we're doing a social profile.
Wait a minute. You said you saw what he looks like. Why don't we just run him through the database, figure out who the guy is, and then just knock on his door, say, hey, you've been a bad boy. Like, why don't we just do that?
Disguise. They have a disguise on. But they have a face, but it's definitely some sort of illusion.
It's very uncanny.
Yeah. So imagine plain guy in a suit, and that's them, but it's not even them. Either way, they can teleport, which I think you guys told us already.
River, and I mean
Yes.
River. You receive a text from Tyler.
Okay.
Dude, makeup classes start in like 10 minutes. You're gonna drop the course from not showing up if you don't show up. Where the fuck are you? I'm covering for you here, but it's not gonna last forever.
I am stuck in traffic. I am on my way. But
Traffic,
this
you live like
traffic, man.
30 minutes away.
Well, you know, I took a detour. I took the scenic route.
Dude, walk,
Apparently, everyone
run.
else is taking the scenic route too. It's crazy.
You are about to drop this class, dude. I am trying to stall for you here.
10 minutes, easy. I'll be there.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Just stall, like fake a heart attack or something. I'll be there though.
I'm 20. He hangs
You
up.
never know. It's just okay. Okay, hey, Figaro. I gotta go for like maybe, I don't know how long, an hour? I don't know how long it typically goes, actually. But the profile's done. Now we wait. I have to go. So
Cyberbug flies
Say
off.
this over comms or just to Sidera?
just to figure out.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Cyberbug flies away. At some
Okay.
point, Cyberbug, when you arrive at the university, you realize that Tyler's taken a vote for you and is being reprimanded for spilling hot coffee on the teacher, on the professor.
What a G.
Dude, where are my fucking classmates like this? Where?
And then he was like,
He's a 5-dot ally. What a goat.
you arrive, and then you realize he's not there, and then you hear from the rest of your classmates that Tyler spilled his hot Americano on the professor, and he's now getting a new shirt, and Tyler is being reprimanded in the dean's office. And then you get a text message that says, "You fucking know me, man."
I'll just respond back. I got you. You're a
But-
real one.
You make it because you would have been 10 minutes late, and you would have been considered absent again, and you would not graduate. So next week's exams would not have mattered. On that note, this is a good chance to take our break. Don't go anywhere. We will be back in roughly 10 minutes. And if there's any kind of questions you have on the chat, I will be here to read and answer. Or if you want to give any plus or minus twos or anything random and that you can purchase with points, everything that is listed there is fair game. I will make it work. But we will see you guys in 10 minutes. Hey, we're back. Now, where we left off with our heroes is a bit of an investigation, or at least 3 of you are in the middle of an investigation. 1 of you is in the middle of class. So, how would the others like to continue their investigation?
Well, we're waiting on that profile to kick, but we know Radiation Man and the Lizard are connected. They're both manipulated by this one guy who looks faceless. He teleports. You can smell him. Oh, what if we go to his apartment and see if we can catch that scent? Because he walked there, right? He didn't teleport in when he met him initially.
Sure.
I mean,
I suppose.
it's better than nothing. That's
all right.
That's all I can think of, because like we got the bait car set up. The only timeline is waiting for him to do something. There's defenses for Radiation Man, which is good in case he came back to, like, I don't know, collect his information or whatever. And then, yeah, I think we just head over to his apartment. Let's see. You know what? We'll see if you can smell him.
It will also be very funny to see how people in the city respond to a wolf in the streets.
We might. We should go to like a PetSmart first. I'll get you like a service animal like harness just in case. You know? Do you know what those are? Have you ever seen like a dog?
No such thing. I will look
What?
stupid.
You look cute.
You put clothes on a wolf?
Oh, well, they have a job.
Wrong.
Well, they have a
No.
job.
Would
Have
you like
ever
to
been an
teleport
airport?
and abandon Cosmic
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Twix disappears, and Cosmic is just left there standing. 20 miles from the city.
And how far am I in minutes from the apartment?
That's it. 20 miles from the apartment in the middle of the city.
Just 20 miles. Oh, there we go.
So Cosmic's abandoned
Okay.
here.
That's great. That's awesome.
Twix is teleported.
I mean, through the comms immediately, it's just gonna be, hey, if you teleport back, I won't put a harness on you. I can tell it's your voice. I know it's not feedback. I can tell. If you remember right, like our handler said, hey, these are like really good, like earpieces, like really good.
Twix
Okay.
turns them off. I
I'll-
assume you
no,
turn off the
I'll-
comms? Oh.
No, I'll teleport back and then I'll teleport back behind him and go. "Ah!"
Whoa, that would have been scary if I wasn't anticipating it.
And then no, but I immediately I teleport, go "Rah," grab him, and then we teleport out.
Yeah, that was almost scary. But hey, we're here, and I appreciate you bringing me along because I don't like walking for 20 miles, frankly.
Okay.
And if I got an Uber X, it would have came out of your pocket.
My pocket.
Oh yeah, we're a team.
So you teleport back and you teleport him.
Yes. Yes.
That means that you two are now at Sidro while River's in class. Strix is turning into a wolf, I presume.
Yes. Without
Same.
a service animal vest.
Same scent.
Mhm.
It's here. That metallic tinge. That smell of like lightning and metal. There's
And
there's a different scent though. Something more earthy. from what you can tell, he put more effort into this than he did with Komodo Dragon. A lot more effort. And a lot
Okay.
more magic.
Is there now a trail?
Not here.
Not here.
But you
Okay.
smell something else.
Mm-hmm.
You smell that different form of magic. So while you can't smell a trail, you now have something to go off to try and track that kind of magic. Once you start
Okay,
sniffing
okay.
the scent of magic, you may not be able to scent a trail, but you can try to attune and detect to it, thanks to your being
Okay.
a sorcerer.
Yes. Okay. Then yeah, I will turn back.
This isn't
into
this isn't an immediate thing, by the way. This is something that is ritualistic. You have to do it
that.
over a couple of
Okay.
hours.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're kind of stuck at the moment, so I think Strix would take the time to do that if no
I-
one else minds.
You don't have to do it here, by the way. You can do it anywhere. If you want to
Okay.
go back home. But for now, you guys are running like the late afternoon. And your investigation seems to have hit a wall. You can split off for now. It is not uncommon for investigations to last more than a day. You should be fine.
No, we need to do it immediately.
Yeah,
You
we're
can.
like the stars. We're the star students.
You could be. So you want to do it now?
I mean, I guess it probably would be easier if Strix went back to her apartment where she has all of her tools and everything available to her. So yeah, she'll turn to them and say,
I assume you're not inviting the
Alright.
others.
well, well, she'll say, I believe I have a way to track this person now. I have I know or have a feeling of the magic that he was using as he expended himself a bit more on Radiation Man. So I will go back to my domain and do a ritual. It should take a few hours.
Your domain.
Yes.
Is it like a cave?
No. It's like this.
You live in an apartment?
Yes.
Is that not weird, Zero?
Didero, you're muted.
It's not this also
Your
wrong.
microphone is muted, and your mic.
But why are you asking me?
Because everything I've seen of this individual, it doesn't make sense that they'd be in an apartment. It makes more sense that they'd like live in a cave or like a cabin.
Do you know of any caves in this city?
I could probably find one.
Hmm.
A sewer.
Oh, you-
That's like a modern cave.
Well, Cosmic, you know the best part about having co-workers?
Yeah,
You don't have to ask questions.
that's true. You know what? That is true. But perhaps it's just personal curiosities.
I've
All
tried.
right.
Trust
So
me.
you're heading back to your domain, your apartment domain, and
Yes.
you'll hone in on that scent. Do you need any help with that, or do you think you just got it, and then you'll let us know, like, hey, I got the scent. Let's meet up here. This is where
I
the
think
scent's going.
I think I have got it.
All right.
Plus, I don't think if our little adventure in the sewers was anything cosmic, I don't think you would like my apartment very much.
Frankly,
Oh, that could be fun.
very little in this world scares me. Very little. and so
No,
it might
not-
be interesting.
Not scary, just not fun. But stew, if you want. It could be very interesting to see your reactions to
So you
it.
know what? Sure, I got nothing else going on.
So,
Nothing else going on.
Cosmic, as you're
Yeah.
seeing this, you also see that Sidero, like probably this is over the shoulder. You see Sidero's like behind her. He has like the 100 jar stare. He is just like he's doing like this.
Cosmic's eyes are just like going like just like looking over to him and then to her, but his smile is gonna grow wide. His mustache will like curl, like push out a bit more. He's gonna be like, "No, I'm interested. I gotta see it. I'm curious."
Okay.
Sidero just like hand waves. He's just like, yeah, fuck it. Okay.
So
Find out.
Tidero can leave if there's any more investigating you need to do, but at this point, you're still waiting for more information. But Strix,
I'm also-
yeah,
I know. I was just saying, waiting for that. As soon as possible for like as soon as the morning comes, I'm gonna be contacting the nuclear person. So the ones.
Oh,
that-
you have clearance to go there in the morning. They should be done by then. So the moment morning comes, right after dawn, you're allowed to go there.
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
Now, Strix brings Cosmic to an apartment which Strix has described before as a living jungle with strange plants, all of varying colors, and one particularly large one on a very thick stalk, like a gigantic Venus flytrap with a mouth that immediately tries to eat Cosmic. It tries to
you're-
bite you. You
You
are
bite up
at the
more
minimum
than you can
distance.
chew, buddy. And he's just like sticking his arms up like in an X, just like fighting it back. Hey, I don't taste good. You don't want it.
When it opens up again, you can see the acid inside its mouth.
Ooh.
Like its version of salivating, just looking at you. It tries to bite
Okay.
you and you have to stay the minimum distance away. And the strange thing is, the further you go into this relatively small apartment, the larger it begins to feel. And the less of wall that you see, and the more of foliage and nature. And you begin to you begin to stop seeing modernity, electricity, and anything, and you begin to see plants and foliage, and it just gets stranger and stranger, or at least the feeling gets stranger and stranger. It still looks like an apartment. It still is an apartment, but with all the strange plants and objects and trinkets that are placed here, it distracts you from the light bulb and the appliances that are normally here. It gets more eerie the deeper you get in.
And the kitchen is just so disgusting.
Oh,
So rotted food everywhere. It's
Couple of rats.
it's nasty. Couple of rats. Probably a possum.
it's cosmic. Do you know like when a kid is trying to like attack an adult and the adult just like has their hand on their head, just like palming it and just like holding them at arm's length? That's kind of
Yeah.
what Cosmic is doing with this Venus flytrap. It's just palming its quote unquote its head and just like keeping it at arm's length, just looking around and just being like, you know what? It's kind of like a rainforest cafe meets a sewer. You ever
What?
been to a rainforest cafe?
No.
It's kind of like this. Not as real, but or dangerous. But yeah,
I don't think I would like it then.
no, I think you'd hate it. I think you'd actually go there and be like, this is like an atrocity. But it's what it reminds me of. And I realize why you ate the garbage in the sewer now. That's just what you eat. It makes sense now.
Well, no. Yes and no. I ingest garbage for fun.
Fun.
It tastes good, but that is not what I eat. If
There
that
is
makes sense.
a knock on the door.
Stay very, very still. Don't move. Don't talk.
She like waves her hand, casts illusion, and
Make it
opens
look
the door.
normal.
Yeah.
It's
a
a
big it's like a saguaro cactus holding back another plant.
it's like
Yeah,
a
this looks like-
the person who answers is a young woman in a Sunday dress who just looks at you and says, "Hey neighbor, I just moved in.
Hello.
Thought I'd be nice and bake you a pie." Do you not like
Thank-
pie?
Maybe. I don't know. It smells very sweet.
You don't like sweet?
I'll just take it. Thank you. Do I need to give you a gift in exchange? Is that what?
No. I just wanted to make small talk. Neighbors and all, and no one else seems to live on this floor except us. For some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Cosmic is-
Well,
There's like two
Thank
perfectly good
you.
apartments that are just empty here.
yeah,
apple.
It's funny.
And natural. No preservatives or anything.
Okay.
And I picked the apples
Um,
myself. Are you
You're
alright?
very cheery. No. I am used to being the only one on the floor. Look, I am sort of in the middle of something. I will see you around, I suppose. Thank you for the pie.
Well-
She just slowly closes the door.
Okay. Well, if you ever want to borrow anything, close. I'll be here. And you hear the footsteps walk away.
Before she walks away and the door closes, Scott's just gonna say, "Hey, what's your name?"
Ah!
What did I say? You're very quiet.
Did you close the door when Cosmic yelled that?
He's yelling through the door.
I assume like Strix shut the door. And then you yell through the door.
Shut.
And then
I'm
you
yelling through the
hear
door.
you hear the girl just tell you, "Elaine!"
And that's all Cosmic will say. Hey, she seems really nice.
Yes.
She
How
approached you,
unfortunate
wasn't
for me.
immediately terrified. She even gave you a gift. You know, from the state of your kitchen, that will rot nicely for you.
I don't like how gung-ho you're being about my place.
Yeah, I'm just,
Er-
frankly, it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Mm.
I really thought it'd be like the sewer. And the fact that there's like breathable air in here, well, in 75% of it, it's not that bad.
You're oddly cheery. Ugh.
I'm always cheery.
Anyway, let's get to the ritual.
Do you need like my blood or anything like that? Anything crazy?
Cosmic.
I mean, I could.
I just used a couple of minus
on.
twos in a row. Cosmic. The plant bites onto you and takes off a chunk.
I can't refuse it.
Well, no, that's the thing. I beat your parry, so now I'm gonna roll some damage.
Just too busy now. It's not paying attention. I was thinking of Elaine.
Oh wait, did it roll? Nope. Oh, nope. We're taking the first one. That is an 11. Why not? Why not? I'll spend a penny. Cosmic,
Fucker.
you are taking one wound from the demon plant
Oh,
as it chomps on you.
fuck, got my hand. Ow. Because she's just gonna take like 3 steps away, like away from its range. Just like,
I don't know why you are trying to mess with it. It tries to do that even with me.
okay, all right. I just like I kind of like thought it was cute for like a little bit there because it's like you ever seen like Little House of Horrors? It kind of reminded me of that, and I was like, whoa, it's the real thing, whoa! But lo and behold, it hurts actually.
Yeah.
And
Roll
just
your
with his like his bleeding hand, he's just gonna be like, Rainforest Cafe does not have that.
The plant.
Occult?
No. That's for Strix to start the ritual, but the plant is staring you down like it's waiting for you to get in range again. Just rocking back and forth, waiting for you to make a mistake.
It's got the taste of me.
Oh.
It wants blood.
Oh. Absolutely not. I'm sending a Benny.
That's a Benny. You can click the word Benny for it. You don't have to reduce manually. There we go. That's
Thank
a 4.
you, my
Okay.
God.
Wait. I see you closing your eyes and like getting into like lotus position. Before you do that, you said you could heal my hand. Can you do that like before it like loses feeling? I already said I'm not going to put you in the service animal vest. What more could you want?
Oh, so many things. I suppose I will
Autograph.
heal you. No. I suppose I will heal you and be a good team member. Since it was my plant. Okay, I'll use
Spellcasting.
healing. Yeah. Oh, spellcasting, that's right. I have to actually like roll for it.
Otherwise,
I'll remove the
no,
points.
What if it doesn't go through? Oh no!
you're an asshole.
Oh.
Well, 4 does
Did
go
you
through.
fail it?
No, 4 does go through. Cosmic
Okay.
reduce 1 wound. Just click the minus on the wound, so it'll remove it. So she heals the acid and the bite from the plant on your shoulder. The plant is just looking at you, still waiting. And Strix will perform the ritual, so you're gonna be distracted for a bit. So Cosmic's just there staring down a sentient plant trying to consume you.
Yeah.
Now,
and that's exactly what's going like two dogs that see each other like behind a fence. That's what Cosmic's
Yes.
doing.
Well, except there's no fence, just one of them's on a leash.
Yeah, exactly.
I.e. their pot. Oh, there's a negative. There's a -2 again. Thank you. River.
Yes.
While all this is happening in the evening and everyone's taking their breaks and you just finished class, or you're about to finish class, you're still in it. Everyone, or the alarm in the school triggers for students to start hiding because an attack is happening. Unfortunately, a common occurrence that they need an alarm for it.
All right.
You can hear the voice outside of your, in quotations, friend.
No way.
As he just
Oh,
yells out, "Where is Cyberpunk? I tracked his flight pattern here."
The distant sounds of
And
spoons rattling.
you see shards of iron just shooting out at various cars and lights and various buildings. Cyberpunk! You coward! Get out here!
I should probably take care of it.
You're in school and you're being told by the staff to go into the panic room.
But do I have like my laptop on me? Am I able to control the suit from my laptop?
Technically, with your powers, yes. You want to fire you want to fire up the laptop in the panic room and remotely control your suit from its garage. Okay.
Yeah.
The suit lands and you have a voice activation like a speaker through it, but obviously you can't speak because you're with the other students in a panic room.
I can type it. Text to speech.
You want it to sound like... no, you're smart enough to make it sound more realistic. Sure. What do you say?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, Spoonmaster, what's up?
It's in your voice. It's just about as fast as you can type.
Yeah.
It speaks properly, but it's more like there's a delay between when you finish typing a sentence and when it actually starts speaking. He looks at your armor and angrily declares, "I'm here to fucking end you." And he grabs a bunch of the cars in the parking lot and just makes them all come crashing down upon you. Or he will try. His sheet won't roll, so I'm just gonna roll manually here. What is your... Oh, yeah. Okay. You're not taking damage, by the way. Your armor is. Which is its own kind of problem. Nope, that's only free. That's what the Benny is for. He needs to get his licks in. There's a raise. Okay. He takes all the cars in the parking lot, throws them up into the sky, and just smashes them on your armor, destroying bits and pieces of it as it goes flying. There's damage on your armor now. Heavy damage, mind you.
All right.
And he just looks and says, "I'm not leaving here until you are crushed metal."
Okay, wait, just calm down a second. Where's this coming from?
He just, he looks to you. Extremely offended that you would ask the question. And he just continues to try and attack you. Would you like to fight back?
No, I'm not gonna fight back one of my friends. I'm still try talking to him and dodge, you know?
Okay. Then he will attack again. And further damage your armor. With the cars of the faculty just being smashed into you.
Okay.
And then, once the second bit of damage is done to your armor, you see it falling apart. At some point, the mask is gonna fall off. And they're gonna realize that there's no one in it at the moment. However, you can hear some of the other students just saying, "Kick his ass, Cyberpunk!" And then you see other students just cheering. One of them probably snuck away and got to the intercom. And he says, "Cyberpunk's gonna kill you, spoon freak!" And then he just destroys the intercom that says that, and he's just angrily stomping towards you.
Okay.
College kids are shitting on him right now. And it seems to be making him much angrier at you.
Alright. Can I use machine control to have all the cars in the area drive away?
All the rest of the cars, yeah. Whatever he hasn't smashed into you yet.
Yeah.
Roll your focus for me. Your armor is taking a beating, by the way. That's gonna need some fixing.
Oh, I did it!
All the cars zoom out of the way. He tries to grab them. You make them move out of his range. And he just looks, and all those iron shards that he used and all the metal that's been destroyed here, he just starts grabbing them all. And turning them into one large hammer. And is about to come after you.
Let's just talk this out. So I'm trying to think what our last meeting was when you know, nails in the tire. That was a good move. What? I honestly, I'm so sorry, Spoonmaster. I don't remember how we met. Did we?
He just charges with the hammer at you. If you're still not fighting back.
Not yet.
He has put your armor to its limit. It is gonna break apart now if you don't do something.
I will do something.
In the barrage of attacks and you're giving orders, the students here seem to be heavily invested in this fight, as if it's the biggest, well, not the biggest thing, but the funniest thing to them. Would you like to try and bait out of them something? Information? Because you can do that before you start fighting back.
Yeah.
Try your persuasion for me. See what kind of crap you can get out of these students.
No.
There you go. So you start talking to the students about why they're so interested in this fight, I assume. Like, trying to figure out what's so interesting about it, because you don't know. Even though you're Cyberbug. They don't know you're
I don't know
Cyberbug.
anything.
So Tyler, ever helpful. The others aren't really answering, they're too invested. Tyler just says, dude, you don't know the whole thing? Come on, it's like epic social media stuff. You haven't heard?
No, I don't. What? What am I supposed to know? What am I supposed to have heard?
Like, Cyberbug totally roasted the fuck out of Spoonmaster right when he was still a rookie. He goes over, scroll. And you see a tweet you made as Cyberbug. Again, in your rookie month. With a video of what was then known to the media as Iron Master. And you see him, he's a rookie hero that just got out. Didn't have a lot of options in the moment while fighting. And grabbed a bunch of metal spoons. And he just tweeted as a throwaway, #Spoonmaster. And the media just ran with it to the point that he quit being a hero. And dedicated his life to ruining yours. Until you sent that out. And it just unfortunately became one of those viral things that someone not famous does. He was known as the Iron Master, and he was a hero.
Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe what I'm hearing. That's
yeah,
why
I mean, like the
upset?
media just ruthlessly destroyed his entire identity. He wasn't going to be a hero any much longer anyway. Plus, you know, he was fired by Lighthouse for the poor press. Something about people saying that even Lighthouse can't polish shit.
That is quite upsetting, but wow, something to dedicate your life on.
Oh shit, he's coming after him with a hammer.
Uh-oh.
What do you do when the hammer whacks you several meters off?
I should probably use my force field. Should probably use that a while ago.
Or run.
Yeah.
No, I gotta keep talking to him.
He doesn't want to talk.
Well, obviously I do.
So,
Okay.
do you want to hit him with anything? Force field is passive once you activate.
Yes. I don't want to broadcast this.
And then?
I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna broadcast it.
The fight? Wait, what are you broadcasting? The fight.
The fight, the scene, the whole
Okay.
thing. I got
That's
say
fine.
to Spoonmaster. Yeah. Okay. Spoonmaster, can we just pause for a second and talk?
Persuasion?
Iron Master, that's what we need to talk about. I have completely forgotten what I had done too, because I did not know that I did. Your fight when you threw out all those spoons, that was like one of the coolest things I had ever seen. Calling you Spoonmaster, it's not an insult. It is like one of just the craziest experiences I had ever witnessed.
Forget the persuasion roll because he just looks at you, stops attacking, and says, "You forgot. Lighthouse
I didn't.
fired me. I lost everything. You ruined my life, and you forgot." He just goes for another attack.
Forget. I didn't know I caused it.
He's coming after you again.
Uh-oh.
Would you like to attack him now? Because your armor's about to fall apart.
I will do that.
Ranged or melee?
We'll do a melee this time.
The less deadly option. Okay.
Yes. I don't want to kill him.
Roll your fighting. You can click melee and then it'll be there.
Yes, I'm here. I found it. Here we go.
No.
I don't like.
You don't have a
No,
fighting
wait,
attack.
I have an extra. Here we go. Come on.
No. You can use a +2 to make it a 4. Yeah.
I don't like having Aaron rolls.
He doesn't have a very large parry dice, so you're fine. Okay. Roll the damage of the melee attack. 5. He's not the toughest guy out there. So when he comes after you and you punch him, it actually does knock him back a bit.
Cool.
Would you like to do a follow-up?
Yeah. I want to burrow underneath and then come up and grab him.
Sure.
And then just like throw him down.
Athletics.
All right. Oh, I have that. Cool. Sweet.
Perfect. Oh my god. You burrow underneath, you show up behind him, and you grab him and drop him to the ground. Now, while all this is happening, Strix is busy doing a ritual. So Cosmic can, listen to the news on his own phone or do something. But
I'd imagine Cosmix is just in the kitchen, just like looking for like any semblance of either anything edible or drinkable.
The
and
pie.
Just like
The pie, yeah.
the pie.
it's a fresh apple pie. Still hot too.
You know what? I might as well. I'll have a piece. I don't think. Hey, Strix won't eat this for another like 2 years, so I might as well like have it now.
So you start eating pie. Then Sidero, on your way home, you see the news, like Alder City University under attack. ... again. And then you see a clip of Cyberpunk fighting off against some ex-hero that you can't quite remember.
Oh shit!
The
it's
news
a
media,
mailman.
the news media says Spoonmaster trying to be relevant once more. Sorry, specifically Spoonmaster failing to be relevant once more.
Do I see on the newsfeed? Do I see all the cars that have been destroyed from this?
Yeah, plenty of cars.
Do I have a contact who I can contact for like for connections in terms of ad sponsors or possible ad placements?
You have a few, yes.
I want to contact them and just be like, just wire my mouth. I was gonna contact them and be like, hey, do you have any contacts that specialize in car claimage, car accidents, insurance, any of that stuff?
Yeah, we have a few insurance companies, particularly related to super damage.
Okay, you have a great opportunity, and I show them I have a screen share or link them the broadcast, and I'll just simply say the fight's already won. This is a great ad sponsorship placement. It's now or never, so you're cool.
They drop off the call after telling you that they're gonna get right on it and use this footage.
Cool. I'm gonna speed over directly to the university.
While you're running, Cyberbug, you have him caught down. It's like, this is not over. And you
I'm gonna
see
give him a big ol' hug.
He's gonna explode.
there's a bunch of metal that just goes in between the armor and his body and kind of encasing him in metal. And then he stands back upright and burrows himself into the ground. As like a giant
Alright.
metal drill.
That's sick.
And
Drill Master. New name.
that's what Sidero arrives seeing.
Spoon driller.
Just, he burrowed into the ground.
Cool, great.
And Cyberbug's bits and pieces are just hanging by a thread.
Cool. Sidor is obviously quite concerned. Obviously, seeing Cyberbug in such a state, but I imagine seeing Cyberbug not in the suit itself is a
Well,
little bit of
you
a
don't see
relief.
that yet. You just see the suit damaged.
Okay.
But the thing is, what you see is the suit is damaged, not internally. So if he was inside, he wouldn't be hurt either.
Cool. Okay. Sidor quickly sort of dances around, or looks around. Shit. Okay. Situation's pretty serious. I'm going to try and find the burrow spot, or like the predicted spot where he's burrowing, and I'm going to try an earthquake exactly in that spot.
Don't cause too much damage, man.
Athletics.
I'm just gonna.
Oh no, sorry, not athletics. It's called research to extrapolate.
But you want me to roll research?
Yeah, just to figure out where it's gonna be.
I assume no investigator, right? Just like regular.
No, because you don't have the time. That's still more than enough. Okay, Coneyard. Alright. You run. You stop. You use your momentum. Smash into the ground. And cause a cave-in where Cyberbug's enhanced hearing, I believe you have? Or was it sight?
I have enhanced hearing, but Cyberbug also
I don't
has
know,
enhanced
actually.
stuff.
Cyberbug only has heightened senses for vision, not hearing. Okay. Then in your enhanced hearing, you do the cave-in, and then you just fuck! Ah! And it's just quiet.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately call in connections, police to the campus, and I'm also gonna go up to Cyberbug, assuming that I'm gonna go up to Cyberbug's mech and say, "Cyberbug, you there? Do you copy?"
Yes, I am here. What's up?
Okay, good. Your villains in should be trapped, hopefully. I'm gonna double check, and I'm gonna see if I can get like a line of sight, or like try and like, you know, probably not stump on the ground to like make an entrance, but I want to like double check that he's like secure down there, not like gonna go anywhere.
Well, you can't. Cyberbug again. You can't check because he's underground. You just sort of caved him in underground. But I mean, a team's coming in for the extraction very soon, and you can
Cool.
still hear
I'm gonna
him
just-
stuck under there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on hearing out and just wait for any movement. If he does move outside the range, I'll do something then. But for now, just keep an eye out and stay
So,
there.
for the day, then yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna clean up the cars and like clean up the area because I'm a nice person.
I say Cyberpunk. I'm like, those cams you've got in the place is pretty good. We've got a few good sponsorships, so yeah, you good job. As soon as he says job, he just hangs up immediately because he's stuttering a bit, but he'll
I'm
just
just gonna yell, not even the cops. I'm gonna yell over it, like thanks.
With
Oh,
all
sure.
the students. Oh, as the suit. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
When he's extracted in a few hours, what is said by the media is essentially disgraced ex-hero Spoonmaster finally caught Not that anyone cares. And he just gets thrown into the media. There's a bunch of reporters
Really?
just saying, Spoonmaster, can we get a comment? It's Iron Fist! And then he gets punched by the guards and then just thrown into the back of the van. And they just shut him.
It's literally the making of a villain. It's just no help from the media.
Are we sure? Are we sure Spoonmaster isn't Shia LaBeouf? I'm joking. This can.
Spoonmaster is thrown to the van with the cuffs that neutralize powers, so he can't do anything. And he's getting sent into the supervillain's penitentiary. Meanwhile, most of your days are over. By the time Strix is done, it's been like a couple of hours. Is Cosmic staying for the whole thing, or do you just decide it's not worth it and leave?
Oh no.
Oh no,
He's
I
pulling
know.
a
Cosmic?
doors.
No.
Yes.
Pop the animals.
Hello, I'm here.
Do you decide
The
to just leave?
ADHD.
Because it takes Strix a couple of hours.
I imagine so Cosmic will be looking at his phone and just like like a slice of pie in the other hand, just like watching the whole thing go down the org and just be like, oh, I got it. I don't even need to go there. They figured it out quick. And just like watching the streams like, yup, easy. They figured it out quick. Stero's right on it. And then he's kind of like, he'll put the phone away, like finish the pie, like wipe the hands, and just be like, glance over to Strix, see that she's still like literally like hands over like a bubbling cauldron, witch style. Just be like, hey, I'm leaving. Do you want me to like lock the door? Okay.
Doesn't respond.
I'm locking the door, well, as best as I can,
Okay.
and I'm leaving.
You go home?
He's just gonna like give one more like, you know, like I'm watching you to the plant before leaving, and then just like close the door. He's not gonna go home. He's gonna look at the rest of the floor that Strix is on, and see that there's no one on it, and why. Like, is there other apartments there?
There
that
are
could be inhabited that aren't.
There are 5 apartments. 3 of them are empty. 1 is Strix's, and the last one belongs to Elaine, apparently. Who you do still see is moving stuff in.
Cosmic is going to go over to Elaine, and he's gonna do his best to like. He'll put the glasses on, so he's
Hey, you're
like,
a hero.
You know, shit. Well, he was gonna put the glasses on, and they just put some back on his shirt. Like, yep, that's me.
I recognize the wife pleaser.
Yeah,
Good rebrand, by
there
the
you
way.
go. Thank you. It's now. I did already meet you, but it is a pleasure meeting you a second time. Do you know who lives in that apartment over there?
Strix?
Yeah. Do you know who they are?
A hero?
Oh, okay, cool. Whew. Just wanted to make sure you actually knew him. So,
I was surprised that the landlord was charging so cheap to live next to a hero.
yeah.
Rent's
no,
barely
me
anything.
too. Yeah. No. Locationally, is their apartment like right next to hers, or is it like down the hall as far as
Exact
can be
neighbor.
from hers? Exact neighbor. Okay,
Along
cool.
the same wall, right next to each other.
Right. So, what do you know about Strix? I know you just met her, but like, what do you know of like the hero personality? Like, what you see on the news?
I don't know. She doesn't talk much. Seems to like her privacy.
Yeah.
Kind of scary to people. At least that's what the media says.
Does she scare you?
Not really. She seems lonely.
You know what? I think you're onto something. I do. However, as someone who works with her, I would say, for your sake, respect the space that she has, but also hone in on the loneliness. I think she is lonely. Do you know what I mean? What you did today was good. I was in there. That was me yelling out. I wanted her to know your name.
I was just being a neighbor. And if she doesn't want to talk, then she doesn't want to talk.
You are too good for this world. I just wanted to make sure that you kind of knew who you were next to, and that I don't know. Strixie's an interesting character, but I think he'll do fine. Do you need help? Do you need help moving any of these? Like, I see out the window. You got like a whole truck out there of things. Do you want me to like help you move some stuff in? I really don't got much to do.
No, it's all right. I've got some movers. Really helpful.
Okay. Good. No, I just wanted to, make sure things were all good and well here.
Yeah, it's no problem.
If Strix does give you any trouble, just, don't feel afraid to call either me, Sidero, Cyberbug, the whole SCSC. We work together.
Is that your name?
I don't think it's formally our name, but you know what? It kind of sounds cool, doesn't it?
Sure. Not all that good. Not all that easy to say, though.
SCSC?
Yeah. I mean, if you say that fast enough, it just sort of feels weird. But
well, if you say it 5 times fast, yeah, maybe. If you say Elaine 5 times fast, it'll sound weird. You know that? You ever try that?
Yeah, but you're on the news a lot, so people are gonna say the name a lot.
No, well.
Well, either way, it's not a bad name. I think it's fine. But
it's a nickname.
I don't.
Not in paper yet. We'll figure it out.
I don't really know if there's gonna be any problems. I mean, I don't think Strix is very much interested in talking, so it's all fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if there's like a rotted apple at your door or something weird like that, just make sure that understand that the way that Strix says that she likes people is different than how other people say it.
Okay.
I've seen her eat garbage.
Okay.
And I saw her kitchen, and there was more garbage.
Are you sure you
So
should be
that-
telling me these things?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not?
I don't know. It just
I'm
seems
just-
like a woman's private space is their private space.
Hey, you know what? This is actually a genius idea. I just now thought of it. If the next time you get her a gift and it's garbage, and then you say, "Hey, Cosmic said you might like this," that's a great way to bond. I think she'll like you more. Because then you can talk shit about me. And if that means that you have a better time staying here at this apartment, you know what? I've done a hero's job.
I'm very confused. But-
It'll make sense later when you're older.
Okay.
And Cosmic will just like 2-finger salute, just like,
I'm 25.
anyways, I got like, hey, you know what? I'm like, what, 26, 27? So when you're older.
Okay. He
That's
scratches
get you
it.
around.
It was nice. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too. If you need, whatever.
You want a pie?
I already ate it. And Cosmic is
I have
gone.
another.
I don't. I'm watching my macros.
You just disappear She just stands there bewildered as she moves her stuff in.
Job done.
Thankfully,
Just like that.
the rest of the night will go uneventful, but Strix does finish the ritual. You have a track of where this magic is. It's a little late in the evening to be going there, unless you'd like to go there alone.
No, I think she'll wait.
Okay.
Is there any pie left? Or did Cosmic eat
depends
the
on
whole
Cosmic.
thing?
There's pie left. He probably ate
There's pie
like
left.
two slices maybe. So it's like 60% there.
Okay. She's gonna like wave her hand and do like her infestation magic, and like it's gonna start to rot and decay. And then she'll have a slice.
Disgusting.
Is it
Just the way you like it.
delicious? There you go.
Yay! It's
Absolutely disgusting. Just
Can
the way you
feel
like
the
it.
love? Can you feel the love Elaine put into it, but disgustingly?
No.
Now-
Ew, love?
You calm
You
down.
ruined it, so maybe it's hate now.
You all get your rest and your break. And given it's the 5th day, Cyberbug, would you please roll your vigor?
Yes.
I believe
yes,
in
I
you.
can.
It's,
There's
can
still
do
2
that.
plus 2s
it's a
around.
perfect- It's a perfect.
I
And
don't
your-
need it.
And your wound has finally healed, and your hands just have a nice little nifty scar. It finally stops hurting. And most of your nerve endings are intact. However,
Yeah, let's go.
your armor is completely ruined.
Well, what can you do?
Fair. Now you have a
I
choice.
will.
You can
Okay.
stay up all night to fix it and take 1 level of fatigue, or you can skip work tomorrow and fix it all day.
I feel like that's a reasonable excuse to skip work. So I'm gonna do that.
I think Wheelie would understand.
Cyberbug's not
Yeah.
showing up for the day. Sure, roll your repair.
All right.
Now, throughout all of this, Sidra wanted to speak to the radiation man.
Mhm.
You arrive there. What do you want to know, or what do you ask him? He's been somewhat cured, just being monitored in a makeshift hospital.
Well, I'll have to make some conversation. Sidor's going to sit down with him, probably offer some beverages, but the main thing he's going to ask him, obviously beverages not too hot, but he's going to simply say, we know you met someone on that day, or not that day, but to be honest, it's best if you be truthful with us
Yeah.
and tell us who
The
you
guy
talked to.
showed up in my apartment offering a job. Said it would pay a lot, it would change my life, and I was down and I needed money. He showed up when I woke up preparing for work, and he did something to me and then sent me to this forest. He said I would get better if I just walked into the plant. I didn't know what would happen. I just knew I needed to be next to the reactor.
Okay. How best would you describe him? I mean, we have obviously this person likely has a disguise. I'm not asking you to judge on physical appearances, but do they have a way of talking that seemed unique? Did they have an accent? Did they have anything at all remotely unique that you could point out and be like, that's him?
He didn't seem like he was himself. Like he was talking, but like something was talking for him.
Hmm.
Like he was a
For him.
puppet.
Puppet, okay.
Like he'd look at me, but his eyes were dead. They were just blankly staring.
Hmm.
And something else was there.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all I got.
And assuming there's probably because I have looked at like obviously we kind of knew half of this information already. I want to ask him, is there anything else you can remember? Anything else that could help us here? Because honestly, anything you say here can be massive towards our efforts in stopping whatever this person did, or whatever who's controlling this person did, stopping them from doing something to someone else that like they did to you. You'll be stopping a lot of suffering if you help us.
Yeah. He had a statue with him. Like a stone statue, about a foot tall. It glowed when he did whatever he did to me. I don't know what it was, but it was some sort of statue. It was glowing every time he tried to do anything to me, the whole time he was doing what he did to me, when he was changing and he was giving me these powers. It was just glowing there and he was holding on to it. That's all I know.
Well, you go ahead, take some rest. I'm sure that everyone here has some great iced beverages. But take it easy. And Sidero like really gets close, like kind of puts his hand on his shoulder, but then thinks that's be too painful, so he releases it immediately, and he goes, "You've been through a lot. I am surprised myself that you're alive. So if I know that your job sucked, and I know that you were recently fired, you had some trouble with your employment, we all go through that, but I just want you to know that you have survived a 1 in a million chance to live right now. And if I were you, as soon as I'm healed and healthy, I would go out and start doing shit that I wanted to do my entire life, because you've been given a second chance that almost nobody, and I mean nobody in this city, would probably have ever gotten unless you had these specific circumstances to help you.
Yeah.
I know that's hard right now in the position you're in, but to say you're lucky is an understatement. And Sidora's going to leave, and halfway through he's going to say, seriously, 1 in a million. And he's going to leave.
He's just left there with his own thoughts. You leave. Strix has a lead. You're called back for that lead because Strix knows where to find. So everyone is told to gather on Strix. Cyberbug is still repairing the armor, so is out of commission for now. Temporarily. But while the lead needs to be investigated, and Cyberbug, you can also have your machines repair itself because of your power. It's just that you aren't going to be around. But there is a bit of a problem. There is a man that is basically living magma, walking around the streets and melting roads and terrorizing people, of which you are told to put a stop to all 4 of you. He walks around like a giant lava monster, melting everything in sight, and you can hear him on the news clippings just saying, as he tries to reach out, and people start, and things and everything start melting and breaking around him. So that's a problem for next week. For today, we are going to pause our story, and we are going to continue again next week. I don't think there's any breaks scheduled for next week, so we should be fine. Thank you, everyone who has been watching. If you have caught any pop culture references, tag me in the Cybernation Discord. It is, I'll put my handle for Discord in the chat, but tag me there and get your chance to be an NPC of You're choosing your name, and as I have done with Spoonmaster, I can make almost anything work. So, almost anything. I'm not gonna write myself into a corner. But before we go, why don't the players start introducing themselves and where they might find you? Starting with Dorgely.
Hey, I'm Dorgely, and you can find me at Dorgely on Twitch and YouTube and Instagram, and some very funny Portal 2 videos that are on an unknown channel. But ooh, I wonder how you might able to find them. Search my name.
Captain.
Search my name.
Oh my gosh. I'm Captain. As per usual, I got no socials. You don't need to worry about it. I'm not very active. I just do this thing for the love of the game. However, speaking of, I figured out what I'll give you for show and tells. Instead of albums, I'll be telling you guys games that I like. And by like, I mean just, the game that I can think of that I'm like, oh, I'm either playing it recently or it's something that's just like, I just love it. Something like that. And the game that I've been playing recently is Far Cry 2, specifically 2. And that is, it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. And so that is my recommendation.
Okay. Petra, you had a public service announcement?
Yes, I do actually. Okay, so I'm going to show you right now. This was my dog Hatton. I've known him. Actually, I known him since I was 10 years old. I thought I was 13. No, he was 10 years old, and he's been with me for my entire life. And sadly, he passed away a couple of days ago. The point isn't to pity me. That's the thing. The message I want to give out, and that's actually kind of an instruction for anyone watching, anyone in this call. If you guys have a pet or anything, and just to preface this, I didn't know my dog was being put down until literally they had like 5 minutes until my mum was told to put them down. So I had no way of getting to him. I had no chance of saying goodbye. And that is the one thing I regret. If you have a pet, if you have a dog, a cat, a rat, a fucking, like the dragon that we definitely didn't
The model
save.
dragon?
The Komodo dragon, yes. But if you have any pet of the sorts, trust me, your pet loves you a lot more than you think they do. And my instruction is to go to them and say how much you love them and pet them and give them a treat. One of those three. If you see your pet,
Or all
do
of them?
that because because I never got that chance to do that. I would do anything to get the chance to say to my dog one last time since he loved me for the past 13 years. So if you want to show that love back, then do it today because I most certainly didn't get a chance to. And also my socials are my socials are Petrapika HXH. I'd lighten it somehow. Come on, I'd lighten it.
Okay. Good message. Shig?
I am Shig, and all of my secrets have been spilled. I have nothing yet to live for, but you can find me on this YouTube and on Instagram at Manascona. Word of the week, actually a name Cap'n should remember, spelled AMHLAOIBH. Remember how to pronounce it, Cap'n?
Olive.
Depends on the area of Ireland you are in, but the way that I know it is Olive.
I was close.
You were kind of close after you looked it up.
Are either of you Irish?
No.
I have big Irish blood.
Been two
I'm
Irish words. Okay.
If you can't tell with my pale complexion,
All right.
And not ginger hair.
I do have Irish.
I'm British.
Oh, you don't say. I didn't know.
What?
Oh, you're Australian.
Since when?
You what?
I've been your
Say
game
it
master.
again. That was so exotic.
I've been your game master. We will be back next week. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. And any plus or minus twos, save up your points and call out the culture references. Be an NPC. Again, I will make any name work. Almost. See you next week.
There could be a hero named Miserable Junkie.
Call me British
There
exotic.
could be.
That's a choice.
Bye.
Bye.
Cybernation Uncensored.